Good news! I'm not hiking alone anymore.
I'm back.
You can tell we're getting serious now because we've got our backpacks on. Hi, welcome to Campfire Confidential, episode 32. Poor Slider here. He hasn't had the advantage I've had of time. How did you do with your training?
So I was out for about 6 days visiting my parents, and I tried to get out every day and walk between 2 and 6 miles, but all on asphalt, all in a neighborhood. And I'll admit that the days that I was driving, I didn't get much walking in, so I'm probably a little bit behind on getting ready.
Yeah, you'll catch up fast.
As fast as you walk, I will catch up fast.
So I think the good thing for us is that we've got this kind of residual training. Since we've been training for 3 years, off and on, we found that when we would do section hikes like a month apart, we pretty much keep our trail legs. So that's a big advantage.
Yeah, the strength comes back pretty fast. So just you know, easy workouts, not big mileage, but a little bit of elevation. I think we'll be ready.
How does that pack feel today?
Pack feels really light.
I know, it's like slack packing.
It's like 12.5 pounds.
So as we're walking along right now, we're actually talking about dead cats, which is just the nickname for the little fuzzy things that are put over microphones to dampen the wind noise. And unfortunately, this being just a tiny pocket camera, kind of hard to rig up a dead cat. So we'll just apologize now for the wind noise that is unavoidable if we're to do any kind of discussion out here. There's a couple of these white blazes along the trail, and I always think it's funny because the white blaze is actually the symbol for the Appalachian Trail. Anyway, so it's always a good reminder. So we're going to recap today's hike and maybe a little bit of your trip.
Yep. Today's hike is going to round out at about 5 miles, most of it in the wilderness. It's been beautiful. It's not too warm, a little bit humid. A little bit of wildlife.
My glasses are fogging over.
Because it's a little bit humid.
I didn't even fill my backpack today.
No, I
just forgot it was there after a while.
The weight's just not that much, so
yeah.
I think this weight is about right. I think I'm between 12 and 13 pounds. Add the water, it's probably 14 and a half. So I think that's going to work out really well.
When we're hiking on the AT, I think our packs are usually between 20 and 24. So really this is like slack packing for us.
Right. So one more thing that happened on my trip.
Yeah.
And so I did a lot of walking and we chatted about that, but I got to spend an afternoon in my brother's 2-person outrigger kayak. We did 7 miles. It was a beautiful afternoon on the river. We saw a handful of herons and 2 really large mature bald eagles. Not sure whether they're a nesting pair or just 2 separate individuals, but they were majestic birds. 7 miles in a little skinny Hawaiian outrigger kayak. It was truly spectacular. So I'm going to add that to the things I did to stay fit while I was out visiting and on the road.
Can I count laying on the couch and watching the history of Spain for 11 hours?
I don't think that counts.
Oh, okay. We did some hiking last night too. And
you get a picture? Oops. Right down in there.
we saw a fawn, probably born this spring, a geeky teenager fawn. It was cute.
Yeah, it was. Just wandering through the woods by herself.
And then today, I thought I saw an otter in the river, and I filmed it for quite a while, and I'll let you see some of that video and you can decide for yourself. Well, that otter never actually moved from one place. It looked like it was moving at first because of the waves, but I think now it was a log. But I did get footage of an osprey. Very chatty.
Very pretty bird.
Very pretty osprey, chatting a lot. I always look forward to seeing the osprey down along the river. Off we go.